Hi children, today I am going to discuss about 5th standard science subject, a new topic, transfer of heat. Heat energy is supplied to any substance. It will be transferred from one part of the substance to another part. It takes place in different ways depending on the state of the substance. 3 ways of heat transfer, that are conduction, convection and radiation. In this video, let us brief about conduction. First, you know about heat. Heat is a form of energy. Heat is a form of energy. So, heat is measured in joules. Heat is measured in joules. Heat always moves from a hotter object to a cooler one. A cup of coffee feels hot because heat is moving from the cup to your hand. Heat is a form of energy that is transferred from a region of higher temperature to one of the lower temperature. So, heat is a form of energy. Next, sources of heat. Sun is the main source of heat. Sun is the main source of heat. Fire, light bulbs and stoves. Rubbing two objects together. These are the sources of heat energy. Some of the sources of light: tube light, bulb, candle, torch, lantern, car headlights. These are the other sources of light. Uses of heat. We need heat from heaters to keep ourselves warm during winters. How does heat move? Heat transfer. Heat transfer is the movement of thermal energy from a warmer item to a cooler item. Heat transfer is the movement of thermal energy from a warmer item to a cooler item. Remember, heat moves in predictable ways from a high to a low. 3 types of heat transfer: conduction, convection and radiation. The first one, conduction. Take some hot water in a cup and put a silver spoon in it. Leave the spoon inside the water for some time. Now, touch the other end of the spoon. Do you feel the heat? How did the other end of the spoon become hot? It is because heat in the hot water is transferred from one end to other end of the spoon. In solid substances such as silver spoon, atoms are arranged very closely. Hot water molecules which are vibrating transfer the heat energy to the atoms in the spoon and make them vibrate. Those atoms make other atoms to vibrate and thus the heat is transferred to the other end of the spoon. In conduction, heat transfer takes place between two ends of the same solid or through two solid substances that are at different temperatures but in contact with one another. Thus, we can define conduction as the process of heat transfer in solids from the region of the higher temperature to the region of the lower temperature without the actual movement of the atoms or molecules. The transfer of thermal energy that results from the collision of particles. Heat travels from one object to another when those objects touch. When your warm hand touches the ice cube, some of the heat goes from your hand to the ice and begins to melt it. Next, uses of conduction. It is used where heat has to be quickly transmitted. For example, pans, kettles, cooking utensils, usually made of metals like aluminium, copper, steel. So all metals are good conductors of heat. All metals are good conductors of heat. The substances which does not conduct heat easily are called bad conductors. For example, wood, cork, cotton, wool, glass, rubber. These are the bad conductors. Cooking utensils, for example, saucepan, frying pans, boilers, phase of electric irons. These are the good conductors of heat. We cook food in vessels made up of metals. When the vessels is heated, heat is transferred from the metal to the food. Next, conduction in daily life. Handles of cooking utensils are made up of plastic or wood because they are poor conductors of heat. Some other utensils are made up of metals. So we cook food in vessels made up of metals. When the vessels is heated, heat is transferred from the metal to the food. The heat from a hot coffee makes the cup itself hot. A metal spoon becomes hot from the boiling water inside the cup. These are the examples of conduction. I hope all are understood today's topic. Thank you for listening, students.